from the Rivers Casino in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's Poker Night in America, Celebrity Home Game. Featuring hometown boxing legends, Relentless Lamon Brewster, Merciless Mercer, Terrible Tim Witherspoon, Al Ice Cole, Bobby Matinee Idol Czyz, and your host, Vinny Favorito.
Hey everybody, welcome to Poker Night in America's Celebrity Home Game. We are here in Philadelphia continuing our shows. I am so excited. We're at the Rivers Casino and we've had some great shows. We've had wrestling, we've had NHL, we've had football. But tonight, this is one of my personal favorites. We have real boxing legends here. You're gonna get to know them all. This is super. Our beautiful dealer, Anna, and let's have some fun, guys. This is really good. This is going to be great. And I thank you all for being there. This is just so awesome. Action's on you. Let's have some fun. Gamble it up. There you go, Mr. Tim Witherspoon. Folding, calling.
I'm going to fold.
Okay.
Just push the cards in.
Okay.
That was very good for your first fold. That was nice. That was well done.
Should have folded like that when we fought.
Check a bet.
For me?
You want to check or raise or just?
No. I'm gonna raise one.
Wow. Well, I am not going to call that. Right away, aggression from Ray.
What do you expect
It's
from
just
a fighter?
how heavyweight. But there's Alvin down there. I see
Yeah,
Alvin
I'm
coming
challenging.
So cool, man.
I'm challenging. I'm not folding.
4 players.
Al, who did you ever run away from? Nobody.
Nobody.
Till you got up to the heavyweights, then it was a little different. You were a cruiserweight machine.
I was the champ for a while.
I know you were.
But I was the first guy, heavyweight he fought.
No, he wasn't the first, bro.
No, I fought you first. You was the first you came up, right?
No, I knocked out somebody else
me?
before you got lucky.
You know what? Check.
I thought you bet, man. You wanted to play.
I want you to go ahead and do what
Okay,
you gotta do
yeah.
now, Cole.
You want to raise, so I'm going to put
Ain't
the 10
nothing
back in
changed
there.
between now and the
Bobby
Olympic year.
Czyz folds.
See, I got to
Leave out of that.
Layman, you supposed to put the fold out. You ain't supposed to play.
It's $10 to you.
He's calling. You can do all the
Oh,
talking
my
you want.
goodness.
He's calling.
Oh, shoot, now
I think he played it right. He's in the worst position. He's going to let you guys act.
Okay.
Sneak up
okay
on him,
now.
Ray.
That's
Sneak
a
up
bad
on him.
card.
Layman, you look at his face. He's like, he's checking that out. He got
You check? I ain't say no check. You can't check before
No,
I
he's not
bet.
checking. He's waiting for you to bet.
Yeah, I'm
waiting on
trying to
you.
bet. Yeah, I'm trying to bet. Now y'all want to play. I ain't going to do too much.
15?
Yeah, just 15. Better fold when you can. I'm telling you. Listen, I like y'all. I'm giving y'all a chance to fold.
Call.
He called, Cole.
Okay, what you want to do? You guys
Y'all talking all that mess over there. Hold on.
I don't know how you can
How
lift
many
those
good
cards
cards
with all
come in
that
the river?
hardware, man. Look at them rings.
I didn't even get mine.
Do I have to come
Really?
in?
Never got my rings.
If you want to play,
I won the championship.
Hold on, Maurice. What
That's
you trying
crazy.
to don't listen. Y'all gonna hurt yourselves. I'm telling y'all.
All right.
I'm telling y'all.
The
Don't
board
do
has
it.
paired. We got deuces up
me?
there, an ace, which is always a dangerous card. It's up to Ray.
I'm telling you, don't
Check
do
a
it.
bet.
Check.
He's checking to you. You gonna continue the aggression?
You know
Come on
what?
with it,
I'm
Cole.
trying to give y'all a break. I'm
Come
telling you,
on.
listen, don't go against me. I told you that. You know that from before.
you talking
Layman, you know about that too now. You know when they told you about
Would you
fighting
just turn the
me.
car over?
And you know, told you about
What you
fighting
gonna
me.
do?
I'm gonna do another 15.
Another 15?
I'm Layman, you're my friend. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Okay.
He's calling. Up to you, Ray.
So this is a mind game.
I'm telling you.
I can't wait to see
He's
this.
calling too.
Hold on, put it all in there. Put it all in there, Ray. Don't let
It's
get,
there.
Don't become
Come on,
halfway.
trash talker.
Turn
Turn it
them
over.
over.
What you want? What you want?
Turn it over.
Nah, you know what? I'm
They
gonna
called
show
you. You
show
gotta
you
show
this
them
one
both.
first.
You gotta show them both.
That's all you got.
No, you gotta show them both. Come on, man.
You gotta turn them both over,
Tip
Cole.
that
Yeah,
card
do y'all
over.
think you got a chance?
Don't make
Come
me
on,
smack
Cole.
you. I'm
Okay.
kidding.
Look at it.
Oh my God,
Oh, see, I
deuce is
told you.
full. I don't even
I
want to
told
see
you,
those cards.
I
It's
told you.
embarrassing.
Don't look at your card.
You
Just
have to look
start
at
the
them.
money.
Unless you got pocket jacks or pocket sixes, just toss it away.
So what did you do that for?
I got a full house. See?
Oh, he had a jack. But listen, man, you were the quiet one in the hand,
three
but you
of
know
a
what?
kind,
You
two
weren't
of a
quiet
kind.
during the
Three of a
interview.
kind.
We found
Three
out
of a
some
kind.
pretty
Show me
exciting
three.
stuff,
Damn,
and I
cool.
want to show the
Yeah.
people at home. Check this out, man. Cool character right here.
I like competition. I like having to outsmart my opponent. It's like a fight, right? Every fighter gives off something to let you know whether they're confident or not confident. And some guys, when they're on the table, they're fidgeting or they're looking around, like you can see the fear, you know. So then it tells you, okay, I need to feint this guy. I need to bluff. You know what I mean? So I try to apply that whole mentality of being a fighter onto the table.
It's so cool to have you at the table, LL Cool J. You know what? I gotta tell you, out of this crew, you're the handsome one. You got it going on, man.
Thank you, man.
You come in. Is that even a ruse? You come in with a hat.
Good thing he's not a real judge.
What's that mean? Is that a can of worms we're talking about?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Now, a lot of people, including myself, they see your first name, right? And they think to say Lamon. Or,
Right, it sounds like Lamon. Yeah.
But what exactly? I mean, it's pronounced
Layman.
Layman.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool. Is that from
You got
passed down from like a grandfather or
You
something?
already got
No,
played, so you can't do.
My mother can go into a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
story as
Okay,
to
so,
why she
you
came
can
up
either
with that
raise or
name.
just call.
But
You just
some
say raise or call.
sometime, probably about maybe 30 years ago, somebody walked up to me and he prophesied my name means a grace from God.
Oh,
And so
wow.
I've just tried to live up to that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now you have brothers. Mm-hmm. And
oldest
and their
of
names?
4 boys, Dion, Adam, and Marcus.
You say?
Wow. So you
What'd you say?
kind of got the exotic name.
I know, right? Yeah.
Don't-
$5. Now, did any of your brothers box too, or
No,
just as amateurs, maybe?
So my brother Dion, right up under
You
me,
put up
he
$5
trained
or
with
$4.
me. He helped me to go, like when I went to camp when I fought Vladimir Klitschko. He's always been like if I was Moses, he was Aaron. He was
Oh,
the
wow.
dude that was always pushing me, like, yo, you can do it. You know, don't give up. So you know, it's been a great journey for me to be able to have my brother with me.
Yeah, cool, man. And when you fought Klasko, we talked about this earlier too in the interview, but that was a vacant title, correct? When
Yeah,
you
it was vacant, the WBO title. Yes, it was.
and you go in there, huge underdog,
Yep.
8-1
8 to 1.
underdog,
8 to 1.
and you knock him out. I mean, that's huge. And you knew from that point, I'm the guy to be.
But you know, I had the confidence that I could win that fight from the very beginning. You know, so when I went into my whole training camp, I trained with the mindset that I would win that fight, and I did.
That's awesome, bro.
Absolutely.
That's why I love shows like this, because you get to hear stories like that. His first fight, heavy underdog, and then and to pull it off the way he did. And he mentioned Drew Carey, and this is true. He bet $100,000. He bet on him with $100,000 ticket. That's crazy, man.
And we rolled back on the same plane, right, from Los Angeles to Burbank. And he had the ticket, and the whole time I'm like, man, how this dude gonna make more money than I made on me? You know?
He's the one who knocked him out.
Right, everyone knocked him out.
That is so cool, man. That's a great story. Pair of aces, and you are the winner. Nice hand, bro. See that? He can tell a story and win the pot at the same time.
Okay.
All right, so you two are the blinds.
Okay.
And you know, Ray Mercer, you are just. I'm fans of you all, but you know, I really followed you big time, and you have a ring right there that's pretty interesting. Can you just hold that up for a minute?
That is the Marine Boxing Hall of Fame. They put me in the Marine Boxing Hall of Fame a year ago.
That is so
And
cool.
I am so proud of this ring.
And you should be.
I am. We are brothers for life.
You should be proud of that ring, man. That is awesome. You got a lot of big rings on there. No wonder why you didn't lose fights.
Wish I'd had these on. I would have been over. It would have been over quicker. I tell you. So
I
got one question for you.
Yeah.
The year you won the Olympics, did the Cubans compete?
Keep it low, Sones.
No.
Hey, you trying to look at my card?
What difference
It's
that
okay, don't argue.
No?
I'd have knocked
We're
anybody
not-
out they put in front of me that day. I can tell you that right now.
What was that?
So
Put one more.
the biggest rivalry in boxing has always been Cuba versus America.
That's the biggest rivalry in boxing.
For Americans.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we joke back and forth because a lot of the guys who won the gold medals in, what was it 88 or 84? No, it was 84.
Check.
I mean 88, right?
Yeah.
In 88, they didn't face none of the Cubans. Because
Really?
the Cubans had, they went on, what was it? They
They didn't have
boycotted
no,
that year.
Yeah, but they ain't had nobody anyway.
10 to you.
They're on you.
You can't
No,
bring
check-
them. You
check
can't
them
bring
out.
them in there. They weren't even there. I knocked everybody out they put in front of me. I don't know what else you can do. You talking about the Cubans? Did you fight a Cuban?
That's why he's saying that.
Probably not.
Bluffing.
Could be. You don't know.
$5.
Now you got to bet five more if you want to play.
No, I'm out.
No, so you just slide out.
Slide
Put the
your
cards in.
out.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, we're gonna take a little break. We will be back in just a couple of minutes right here at the Rivers Casino in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Play rake-free daily fantasy sports at fantasydraft.com or download the app from your app store. Use promo code PNIA for a VIP free roll.
I mean, boxing and playing cards have a lot of things in common. I mean, like, one thing, in boxing, if you get hurt, you cannot let the other guy know that you're hurt. So, and the same thing in poker, you have to have your poker face on. So you can't let that guy know what you got and all that. So in that sense, it's, we have that in common. I'm going to take the winning attitude that I have in boxing, and like anything else in life, I'm going to try to do the best I can. Yeah, I think I would go after Tim because I don't think he knows how to play that good. I don't think he knows how to play that good. He's telling me he's been learning. We've been talking over the phone. He's telling me he's been, he's been trying to figure it out, and he's been learning, and he's going to win tonight. That's what he told me.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America's Celebrity Home Game. We are here at the beautiful Rivers Casino in Pittsburgh. We're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's all the same. It's Pennsylvania, right, Ray?
Baby, I love it.
I got to tell you, man, not only is this a great poker game, but it's a tutorial, too. Your interview, we're in the middle of this hand, I'm sorry, but your interview, the one question I have, you talk about poker face and this and that. How important is that facing each other in the ring, that stare down? How important is it?
It's very important. I mean, that's where you find out where the guy's all his marbles, if he got hard or whatever, by stare
you can
down.
pick it up. You can
Yeah, you can pick it up and then make him nervous a little bit.
check a bet. But it's not like you're gonna stare at a guy and he's gonna go, okay, I really don't want to do this.
Bet.
Maybe he's thinking it.
Yeah,
But-
he's thinking it, but he's got a lot on his mind.
But I don't care, winners or losers, you're all warriors in there. Everyone's you're gonna win your belts like you did, your championships, and you've lost fights. But just to step in that ring I mean, you're just really big, heavyweight guys. And then Bobby, you were in a different division,
I
lighter
actually
weight.
fought in 6 different weight divisions.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, where you started out, you were knocking everybody out. I mean, just knocking them out. Pepe, the trainer, actually stopped by the show, and he said you just knocked his guy in the eye so hard. He came to him. He said, "I can't see, so we'll look up the other eye." It's a great story.
Trainers tend to be comedians.
Yeah, but I mean, how many knockouts did you have in your
I
career?
had 44 wins, 28 by knockout.
That's crazy, man. That is unbelievable. You still have your belts?
Yep.
That's great. Are the jewels all,
They're not
Back in the
valuable,
day, they
no.
weren't.
They're not valuable jewels. They're
Yeah.
just, they're just for show.
I hear you.
I mean, me and Bobby Czyz, I was a heavyweight and he was a light heavyweight, I think. And, his trainer, I had his trainer when I turned pro after winning the gold medal. So we were sparring one day and my trainer was in his corner and he was beating me. So I got in there the next round. I tried to knock him out with everything I had. I couldn't get him though, but I tried.
Really?
You remember that, Bobby? I hit you with everything but the kitchen sink.
Ray hit me so hard I thought a piece of cement fell out of the ceiling. That's how hard it was. But I recovered quickly, and I'm pretty lucky about that.
Yeah, but Tommy Parks, man, he was a great trainer, man. He could take somebody that didn't know how to fight, and he could put him right in that corner over there, and he can teach him how to beat you.
Wow.
He's that type of guy.
Tommy Parks was one of the best trainers that probably wasn't worldwide known.
That's so cool, man.
I agree.
I had the pleasure of, because even as a comedian, I had a manager for a short time. You might know him, Jeff Wald. He managed Tyson for a while. He managed Foreman, and he was also in the entertainment business. He was married to Helen Reddy at one time, and so. I used to hear some great stories about boxers and all that stuff. I roasted Jerry Springer at the Beverly Hotel and Merv Griffin's hotel, actually. And it was really funny because Michael Spinks was on the dais sitting behind me. And I kept looking at him going, I can't believe you're here, I can't believe you're here. And when I got up, I said, I just can't believe he's behind me. I got your grill. And he goes, what grill? He goes, I'm not George Foreman. I go, I know, it's a show, relax. He was so mad. But he couldn't tell me because his speech was horrible. But, I'm just kidding.
Michael?
One of them, I don't know.
Leon?
Leon, it was Leon Spinks. It was Leon Spinks. Yeah, like Kevin Stevens
I was
from
in
the
England with
Pittsburgh
him.
Penguins. That's how he talks.
You want to hear about this real quick?
Yeah.
We was in England, we had an event, and a dinner speaking event, and I didn't know he wasn't supposed to drink. So we was at the counter. And I was getting them drinks. So when they came from his wife and all them come over, I give them drinks real quick. So he would drink them. By the end of the night, he was real drunk. And they wonder how he got the alcohol. I felt so bad, but I didn't know that he wasn't supposed to drink. He fell off the chair and busted his head. Oh, I felt so bad.
That's a horrible.
That's my man. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to drink.
Congratulations, Bobby. Good here, buddy.
Good job, Bobby.
Wow, that's nuts.
I'm coming for you, Bobby.
Nice job. You also spoke in the interview, and this was my favorite part of the show because there's so much of the interview that can't be shown because of time restraints, and obviously we're playing poker, but some of you guys fought in the Olympics, you won medals and this and that, but when I asked him what was the most memorable thing and special thing, Ray said it was winning that gold medal in the Olympics and doing it for his country, and I just think that's awesome. He put that in front of his championship belts and stuff like that.
That's where it belongs, man.
Yeah. Do you still have the gold medal? I know you used a piece of it to make that tooth.
Yeah.
But do you have...
yeah, my mom has it.
Oh, that's so cool. That's right. What's her address? So I
it ain't there either.
Oh, she just
when
thinks
you find out where it's at, you let me know. That's what you got to do.
Please don't put that big hand in my face like that again. You scared me, man. That's so cool. Gold medal, man. That's great. Crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, you got a silver medal, right?
No, I was Olympic alternate. I won the gold to represent the U.S. to go to Olympics. But on some politics things, somebody went in my place.
Oh,
he won a gold medal, so I'm happy for him. A guy named Andrew Maynard. But I went on to win a world championship. I went on to dominate.
That's cool, man.
That was the big thing about that.
That's really cool.
Check.
I have not gotten any cards. I'd love to be involved in these hands with you guys, but I just can't seem to get there.
Check.
Patience.
Look at that. With authority.
Yeah.
With authority. Try not to show your cards. That's probably why your buddy called you.
Hey.
No. I just know you don't know how to play, so you know.
Hey, I show you.
So I'm gonna go back to you.
I've been playing this 20 years.
Yeah.
See, I got a chance when I'm going against heavyweights. You know, I ain't worried about too much.
Call.
Check.
I'm sorry, check.
Check a bet, Ray. He check.
Check.
Everybody checks. Turn them over. Let's see the
Everybody
winner.
say, I don't have nothing, but I know that one.
Ace high.
See? He got
Top
an ace.
pair with top kicker.
Top pair's ace.
Oh, you broke your cherry. Oh.
But he don't know he won yet.
Yes, I do. Hey, I know what to do. Don't be
like, what happened? What happened?
I actually purposely made that reference because some of you have been in the film career a little bit, little parts here and there. You were actually in Bronx Tale. Why don't you tell me what was your part in Bronx Tale?
Well, I had a really small part. That part was just small, just
I
throwing.
didn't even know it was so small. I didn't even know.
Nah, the biggest thing I did was the Alley movie, and the funniest thing I did was like, I was at I get done at American Most Wanted, and
Yeah, but they were doing a story on you. I'm
Yeah.
talking about an actual acting role.
okay.
I want his autograph. I want to get his autograph.
So go ahead.
But it's so funny. I'm out on a dinner date, and someone called the cops on me because they see me on American Most Wanted.
No way.
And
I always thought, what happens to the actors? I think they even did it on stage once. What happens to the actors? Do they like ever been out in the same? That really
Yeah.
happened to you? No
It
joke?
really happened, but
I call. 10 to you or fold?
I got to put 10.
Yeah.
Or fold?
fold.
I got you this time.
Call.
Yeah, I got you.
And see, this is what happened. I'm
He
on
wins
the dinner
one
date.
plot, now he's
Now
like,
he
he
gotta
knows
come
what
back.
to do.
I'm betting.
So go ahead.
But the big
Yeah,
thing about
this
it
is
is I'm
it.
on the dinner date, and I was so mad because they called the cops on me, but they didn't realize my character got killed in the end of the movie. So I'm like, how can I be the guy?
Oh, wow, yeah. Now, you told something pretty cool about the
Raise the 40.
about the movie
how
Ali.
much is that?
You got called in to audition, but you guys didn't just audition. There was a lot of you. James Toney was in the
Yes,
auditioning.
yeah.
But you guys, some of them actually got knocked out. They wanted
So
it that
that's,
realistic
10,
that the
20. What are
audition,
these, 5,
Yeah.
right?
they were actually
That's
really
right.
big
we
parts.
really had to know how to
That's,
fight.
10.
Like several people got knocked out auditioning for the
How
movie.
much is that?
25, I think.
James Toney
40.
was in it also,
Is that-
and
is that- so I got 10
Michael
more.
Bent.
40 to you.
Michael Bent was the guy that Mercer beat, and he was the WBO championship also. Mercer beat him in for the Olympics to make it to the Olympics. But he's a good fighter.
Yeah.
He's a really good fighter. And he was the WBO champ, but he knocked out a couple of guys. I only knocked out one.
Right. I hear you.
But auditioning for the movie, we really had to know how to fight. It wasn't no turn your head, the punch coming.
That's so
You
cool.
didn't know, be ready at all times.
30 more to call. Hang I'm in this hand.
I'm just trying to distract them.
Me
for you.
and
I'm
you,
just trying to-
baby.
You better watch
Me,
out.
really?
I hang a sign over your eyes saying close for the
Uh-oh.
weekend. You
All right, I tell you what, I'll just give you a little bet again. We'll go to $50 if you want to call.
You trying to bluff me? How much? Let me.
I would bet against that bluff. but
$50.
That's up to
You
you.
gotta bet $50 that you can beat him.
Put $50 in there.
You got to count on one
30.
chip at a time.
There you go. I think you bluffing. I think you're bluffing.
I'm straight.
Is that,
Oh my God.
He got it.
Coming on the turn.
Dang.
Hey, we're gonna give you the Price is Right theme song.
Boom.
He's got a higher straight.
you gotta
I hate guys like this. He didn't even know he won the hand. Listen, I'm Vinny Figueroa. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes right here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the Rivers Casino.
Hey, listen.
God!
Don't you play with me, because I don't play my radio loud. Hey.
How would you like to play against the pros on national TV? Download now to play and win. It's absolutely free to play.
I called my mom up before I went out to fight Frank Bruno with 60,000 people in the stadium. I called my grandmom up, and she would say, she's from down south. She would go, I know she was doing this. Timmy, don't you come home lose no fight. Don't you come home. You better whip his ass and all this. And I call my grandmom from my first fight. I don't call my father. I didn't call my mom, even though she was there. I called Grandma Fanny. And after I talked to her, that's who gave me the energy. So Muhammad Ali gave me a lot of inspiration. Joe Frazier, they gave me a lot. But you know who I really believed in? My grandma. She was tough.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America's Celebrity Home Game. Once again, I'm your host, Vinny Favorito. It It is Boxing Legend Night. This is part one of a 2-episode show. This is just great. And you know what, man? That's what family's all about. You know, you show all that respect for your grandma.
Yes.
And no matter what big trainers are out there and promoters and managers, it was her who inspired you, and I think that's so cool.
I put the icing on the cake before I went out to the fight.
Wow.
I was convinced. I can't go home. My grandma, you know, she said, Timmy, you better whip the booty.
That's so cool. Yeah. And that was great acting you did there. You're doing a little impression of your grandma. Can I get your job? Yeah. After what you just did to me on that last game?
Hey. Let me move these a little further over because Al got 5 fingers.
No, I just thought that was really cool, man.
Thank you, man.
Now, how about you? Do you have siblings that were athletes?
This my son. My son was a boxer, and he got injured. He was...
Did he get punched?
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah, well, he had an injury on his knee. He kept training, and then finally he couldn't fight anymore. His knee was messed up.
Did he make it to the pros, or was he amateur?
He was pro. He was 12. He had 11 wins and 2 losses, something like that.
And when he came along, the purses were a lot different.
Yeah.
So on you, 10.
Yeah, but you know what it is with all the professional athletes? The second generation is not as good as the first.
Wow.
That's normally the scene.
Did you feel that was definitely the scene in the Frazier household?
Sure.
Yeah, what about the Ali household with his daughter?
That's a different...
Why is it different?
It's a different thing.
Huh?
It's a different thing. It's not the same sport.
Boxing?
Female boxing is not quite the same as male boxing. Not quite the same.
Wow. I think you just opened a can of worms.
Come get my ass. I don't care.
You don't care, but I'm gonna beg to disagree.
I disagree.
Listen, there's a girl. There's a lady named Jackie Tonawanda.
Oh, she passed away.
Yeah, I know, but she knocked out the kickboxing male champion of Taiwan who weighed 162 pounds.
Okay.
She only weighed $140.
Okay, is this you backpedaling?
No, not me backpedaling. There are exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
There are always exceptions to the rule.
Yeah, okay, but you have my respect, but not in what you just said. That's like saying, okay, the WNBA isn't really basketball.
Let me
These
ask
women
you,
can, hold on, Bobby. These women can dunk the ball. These women can play. But the ticket sales aren't like they are in the NBA. But you know what? When the NHL came to America, people didn't even know what the NHL was.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, ticket sales were not strong, but to say
Layla Ali, the quality of fighters she fought was nowhere near what Muhammad Ali fought. So you can't compare the two.
Well, no. What do you mean the quality of fighters?
The fighters she fought were.
She's not in the ring with those people, but when she's stepping in the ring, she's with people who are her peers in the business.
Not really. They were all. I did several of her fights. They were all of them were way lighter than her. The girls had no choice. I mean, they had no chance. The girls had no chance against her.
I'm not saying
Well, I trained with Jackie. I trained with Jackie Tonawanda. I trained with her.
Listen, some of the ladies after
She could work. You're blind. You're blind.
I'm sorry.
Nickel.
The lady,
Girls can
$5. You're
fight.
blind. Yeah. It's
the lady I think is just as good. Now, I remember during the Olympics playing with the female basketball players.
I checked.
Playing around, I don't think it was a joke. Them female basketball players, they could play. Yeah.
No, listen, I understand, and sometimes I kid as a comedian, but I want to say to the public that I don't totally agree with that statement you made, and I think it's important that it should be rephrased.
It wasn't the same level of competition.
That's better. That's better, but
that's why I said it's not the same.
Okay,
it wasn't the same level of competition.
It's just like MMA, and you fought in MMA.
I did MMA.
That's right.
But you can't say the same competition because you know what? Different sports in different areas. It's not like at one point they said the heavyweights. Like when we left, when me and Mercer and all we left when we retired, and Lamon left. Like you know, the heavyweights was totally different. It wasn't the same competition, same quality of competition. Now the heavyweight division is starting. Now the heavyweight division is starting to look better now, but it's not the same.
Ooh, that's the biggest bet of the night. No, we did.
We bought it straight.
I actually think some of the skills are being lost, but when some of the trainers that passed away, if you didn't get the knowledge, it's lost. And a lot of boxers today are doing things that I haven't seen. I seen a lot of stuff when I was first coming in. They had some good, my trainers, Slim Robinson, they had a lot of Jimmy Arthur, they had a lot of good trainers, and now you just don't see the skills. And a lot of guys today don't have no defense. They don't have defense.
Okay, but still, let's get back to the fact that these women are stepping in the ring, and especially MMA and boxing, and I think the competition they're up against for their level. It's like you, when you came in, what was your first weight class?
I was middleweight.
Middleweight. And if you stepped in the ring with him, would you be the same as you say? Is it different or is it the same?
He's a heavyweight, but we both accomplished similar things in our careers.
Not when you first started out.
Well, when I first started out, I was like 18 years old.
Okay,
it's not relevant.
Boy, it is relevant because there's female champions too. I mean, they're working just as hard as you are. They're training just as hard as you are. Well,
there are some women. Listen, Jackie Tonawanda, I bragged about her for years.
Right.
Until I finally met her, and she said to me, I said, why would you fight a guy 162 pounds? She said, because no more women would fight me.
Okay.
And she said he hurt. She went and she talked about how bad he hurt her when he hit her.
How old was she?
I don't remember how old
Because
she
I trained with her for like 6 months.
I don't know how old she was before her, but she knocked him out cold.
Come on.
I'm just saying, Bobby, for a guy, and listen, all due respect, but for a guy who's in, especially the commentating part of the business, has been in it, and now you're talking about maybe getting back into it again. I think you've got to be a little more open-minded to the sport that you're representing on television. But that's just like saying MMA guys don't have respect for boxing.
They don't.
And boxers don't have respect for MMA guys.
Some of them don't. If you listen to them, you listen to their conversation or interviews, they have no, believe me, there were several guys that said, I'll kick Mike Tyson's butt.
Yeah.
Think that's real?
Wow.
Yeah, in MMA, because they're going to grapple and they're going to wrestle and they're going to pin them to the ground. But if they're going to fight them, they're dead.
Well, do you think this applies? Let's give it another sport. Let's talk about soccer. You got the men's soccer team and you have the women's soccer team who are unbelievable. Do you say that they're not as worthy as the men?
I never said the word worthy. I just said they're not totally comparable because of the physicality of one and the other.
That's all. I just want to clear it up for the people at home. Okay,
you know what? That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like he said, he's talking about the physicality of the players.
Right.
Now, of course, the men is much bigger and stronger than the females, but the females is much better in soccer.
Thank you. That's all I'm trying to get across.
The physicality.
That's really it. That's all I'm trying to get across.
That's the
Me,
skill
who's
level.
a very politically incorrect
How do you say?
comedian.
Wait a minute. How do you say that the females are much better in soccer?
Well, they've been proving it. They've been winning.
They've just been beating lesser teams.
No credit at all. Ding, 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 ding. We're going to take a break. We'll
me
be
ask you a
back and
question.
we will continue this argument in just a few minutes right here in Philadelphia at the Rivers Casino.
And I'm going to kick somebody's ass when we come back.
Play rake-free daily fantasy sports at fantasydraft.com or download the app from your app store. Use promo code PNIA for a VIP free roll.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Poker Night in America Celebrity Home Game. Once again, we're at the Rivers Casino in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I love Philadelphia. You guys love Philly? I mean, you know, you're from, which one's from
South
Philly?
South Philly.
Yeah, you're from the Bronx, you're from the New York area.
New York area, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I was born and raised 10 minutes from here.
Isn't it? It's really a great city.
It's really good, yeah.
And you know what? It is a true sports city. I mean, they are so passionate about their teams, about the and a lot of big-time boxers have come out. What's the most popular gym? We all seen the movies and all that. But what's the most popular gym in Philadelphia?
Well, you know
Gym.
Well, you know they had Joe Frazier's. There's a James Schuller gym. That's really that's really one of the gyms that a lot of people go to. They were going to. I used to train there all the time. James Schuller, he fought Tommy Hearns.
So you know what, man? There you go.
There's a couple of. It's a shame that they closed Joe Frazier's gym down because everybody all over the world wanted to go to that gym.
Want to call?
Yeah, the call is
$40.
40.
40, okay.
40 more.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna take that. That's a lot of money. 10, 20, 30. Okay. Here we go. Here you go. Wow, I got something there. You watch it.
I know you do. You always do, Tim. You always do, brother.
Oh, I'm scared of him.
Huh?
Woo. Hey, wait, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Woo, woo.
Well, there's a possible flush up there. There's a possible, believe it or not, backdoor straight, but there's also a pair. So someone, if that 5-6 kind of thing, could have a full house.
too.
Be careful.
Woo, woo. What's that?
Oh,
The figure has gone down.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah,
get
to
10? What happened there?
You can bet
40 to
more.
10.
What?
You can bet more. You gotta bet what they bet.
You can raise if you love your hand that much.
You confident in your hand. You confident in your hand.
25.
There you go.
Oh, you gonna do that,
going
huh?
back
You
out
think
there,
you
baby.
play? You do think you play? How much is that? 25? I know. I'm playing now. I know.
Are you doing grandma's voice again?
Boy, I'm
The bad thing about this is that us being fighters, we really don't have fear. You know, we've been broke.
And I'm the broken one at the table, bro.
Now y'all just turn it over. Just flip them over.
Oh, turn it over.
Yeah, in the middle.
Oh, he
You
got
got
me.
the flush. He got the flush. Nice
got the
hand.
flush.
Let's see what you got, Ray.
Oh, man, there you go.
No, 3 5s.
How you doing?
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey guys, listen
went
at
for that
home.
one. I went
You
for that
could
one.
be right here on this TV show on this poker table. All you have to do is search for the free Poker Night in America app, download it, and sign up for the sweepstakes. You could win an all-expense-paid trip to appear on national television with my friends and me. So what are you waiting for? Pull out your phone and download it today. This is, we had a sweepstakes winner on this week, just a regular guy, got on the poker app, and he won a trip to come here and to play in the game with the wrestlers, which was pretty cool.
I think I saw that though.
It's pretty cool. You saw the episode?
Yeah, I remember he was
Yeah, it hasn't aired yet.
something.
Hasn't aired yet.
Okay. So I guess.
But no, there's
but
hold
that-
on.
that
It could be from the affiliate show, the other part of the show, Poker Night in America. This is Celebrity Home Game, but it will be airing.
Okay.
20?
See, but listen.
So is that
get
15
him
more?
Did you always have and I'm not making a joke, a soft voice like that?
Depends if I'm getting mad.
Tim,
If you make me mad.
Huh?
15
You
more.
have really a great voice.
I'm
You really
going
do
20.
like an inviting, friendly voice.
Going
Like,
20.
come in the ring.
Yeah.
Come in the ring.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Until my lady say that.
Hey, what are you like? 6'6", 6'5"?
6'5".
Wow. Someday, I'm gonna keep drinking milk.
Well, I grew after high school.
I did too. This is all I got.
Dennis Rodman.
I was only 6'1" when I graduated high school.
Wow.
6'1", 145.
My God.
Yeah, I was built like a beanpole.
So, what was your sport in school?
Oh, football.
Football?
Football, I like.
Position?
Tight end and safety.
Wow.
I need those.
Because of that height, man, for the tight end thing.
And I was started boxing when I joined Army. I was 19, 20.
Now that's kind of an interesting story that you're mentioning the Army, because Ray Mercer was in the Army, and didn't you two kind of meet up in the Army somehow?
Yeah, we
Is there a
went to
story
all Army
there?
camp. Yep, that's where we met.
We met in all Army camp
All
in
Army
'88
camp.
for the Olympics.
That's really cool. You're both Army. First of all, I was Navy, and we thank you for your service.
We
But
thank you for
too,
yours.
because
Yeah,
we had to knock a lot of y'all out.
Wow.
You check it, Tim?
Check, turn them on.
Let's see what you got.
No, I had inside straight and open end straight and it didn't hit.
Pair of sixes. Can you beat sixes?
pairs.
Nah, I can't.
No, you cannot. Pair of deuces.
Don't play with me.
Nice. Yeah, look
I
at
don't
that.
play my radio loud. I don't play my radio loud.
You know, I got a question I want to ask this table, since all of us are champions.
Okay.
Man. What's the best female boxer that you've ever been in the ring with?
That you ever been in the ring with? I ain't never been in the ring.
You never
Well,
sparred? I mean, not in a
I
fight,
have-
of
I
course,
have
but in a
sparred.
sparring match.
Coletta Edward. I mean, yeah, I've been. She from North Carolina.
Yeah,
And she's a tough girl. She's champion to this day.
What about you?
I haven't really sparred with any.
Never?
No.
I mean, not seriously. Just
20 to
playing
call.
around.
Put your cards and let's see. Come
Okay,
on.
sorry.
Stack those up. You're winning so many pots. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Come in here like you don't know how to play poker and you're scooping.
I don't.
Scooping everybody.
All right, he folds. 20 to you, my man.
Oh,
Al.
hold on. Y'all beginning to get serious now, huh? Y'all want to get serious.
Shoot, I've been serious. I'm going
I
down.
tried to give y'all a break earlier. Now y'all want to
Bobby's
get
in.
serious.
I'm going
I'm
down.
gonna
Play
go ahead
that
and
button,
stop
Bobby, that
playing.
position. 15 more to you, Ray.
15 more?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a 1-5.
This
You
is
want to
it.
call.
That's it right there.
You play a lot of hands, man. You're going to connect on one of them sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
Yeah, but we
Better
might
be,
run out of
better
money
be
first.
sooner than
Yeah,
later.
well, you better hope I run out of money first.
Check a bet, later.
That's like a hard question to answer too.
Check.
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 Jackie Frazier was tough.
You spar with her?
No, I never sparred with her.
Well, that's what I was saying. Cause I was gonna bring up, cause I used to spar with Layla to help her get ready for some of her fights. And one time we were sparring, and you know, her ex-husband at the time was in the ring, so I'm. Check.
Check that means you got to pay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I'm running my mouth.
Yeah, no, he bet.
Don't worry, just give me the money.
So, right.
I just want y'all to
So-
throw the money in.
I'm going to fold.
So I'm sparring with Layla, man, and
4 players.
I'm playing with her, right? And she, instead of throwing, like the first time she threw 2 jabs, I slip, but then let's see
On
where
you
we at.
first.
Check.
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 So as I'm sparring with her, she throws a jab, 2 jabs in the right hand the second time around versus 2 jabs. And I slip, and roll, and when I rolled
the
back
right-
into the right.
You got
And it
caught
hit
in the
me
right.
so hard that for a thousandth of a second, I forgot she was a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
You're
so
right,
a fighter's
instinct, yeah.
instinct is to, and so when she hit me, I rolled back, and I just came back with everything I had, and then I looked at her, and my hand was still moving, right? And I'm like, I stopped. I spit my mouthpiece out. I said, girl, if you
want
ever,
Check.
I said, if you ever hit me that hard again, I mean, I'd never been hit that hard by a woman before, ever. Well, my mother, I take that back.
I just remember holding her as a little kid, her and Hana.
Oh,
When I was sparring with Muhammad Ali in Ali's camp, she was only this big, and I had her underneath my arms.
Big bet to you, man.
Bet 100.
$100. He folds, Ray. Folds over to Big Al Cole.
He's just bluffing.
I know it too.
He's bluffing.
I'll show you.
Get
But
him,
listen,
Cole.
you gotta make a decision, man. You gotta
But
make
you know
a
what?
decision.
If y'all had a better nickel, I would have folded. So I'm gonna give it to him, but I know he's bluffing.
All right, ding, ding, ding. We're gonna take another break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes right here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the Rivers Casino. Hey, welcome back to Philadelphia, the Rivers Casino. Again, I'm your host, Vinny Favorito. It's time to end part A of this great boxing night, boxing legends. But let's check the chip count, see how everybody's doing, okay? Tim Witherspoon, you're up $215. Brewster up $125. Bobby Czyz up $75. Al Cole up $45. Me, the host, down $30, and Ray Mercer down $430. But that's okay, because we're going to come back and do a part B to this show, and you got a chance to win that money back. I want to thank everybody here at the Rivers Casino in Philadelphia. We'll see you next time right here on Poker Night in America, Celebrity Home Game. Don't make me school you here. You're gonna lose all your chips.
I know.
You can't beat the referee. I have 2 queens.
Woo!
Hey, if you like this video from season whatever from Poker Night in America, there are at least 41 other seasons, and we've got every episode here on our page at your disposal. Go to town, but make sure you hit like and subscribe.